That'll be a 5-second call.
You can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Clark. Right side, Cunningham. Pass to McDonald. Clark. To tie it up. Nelson Adota with the rebound. The Sun leading. Rivers. And the shot no good. A bit short.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Shot by Mitchell, no good. To the left side wing. Charles. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. Now here's Clark. D right on her. Kicks it out to Mitchell. McDonald. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Fever. Rivers. She's covered by Mitchell. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Charles. Sinks it!
I admire Charles's business-like approach on the boards. She's relentless about keeping possessions alive.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Here's Clark. Lets it go from 11. The 3 from Natasha Howard.
Absolutely no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with bigger players.
And they could more or less wrap it up right here.
This has been a very smart possession.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so she drops them both. And it's a 7-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Lexi Hole on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And it's Boston missing. And here are the Sun. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. So we get to see the Sun get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances as the visiting Pass to Allen. Hartley. Shot clock at 6. Rivers. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Here's Nelson Adota. He has 5. Lindsey Allen for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. From deep, Satu Sabali. Edwards grabs the miss. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for a basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a pretty long time coming.
Pass to Morrow. Now Charles, guarded by Sabali. And here's Nelson Adota. And again, Connecticut no good. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. And it's blocked. Outside Charles. Now Morrow. By Charles to take the lead. Brown grabs the board. What an opportunity here.
A chance to take the lead, huge right here.
Pass to Copper. Here's Bonner. The 9-foot shot. And too long on the shot. And Connecticut has possession. Back to Charles. And that misses. That would have put them up. Pass to Sabali. Over Charles. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. That one on Charles.
Offensively, Sabali is such a smart player, knows how to bait defenders into contact and get to the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Well, quite simply, one of the toughest assignments in the W. Satu Sabali, she blends forward size at 6'4" with her guard-like skills, and it's really difficult to match up with.
And so she drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
She's the player you want at the charity stripe in that situation. I got no doubt about that.
Pass to Charles. Shoots over Sabali. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And the Mercury with possession. Misses the baby hook.
Switching baskets must have really thrown her off because she can't get anything to fall this half.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. And now we've got the intentional foul. He gets the first, And that makes it a 3-point lead. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Sun. To the middle. Rivers. And it's off from 3-point range. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but, they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts them up 5. Rivers, Bonner defending. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Connecticut. Your thoughts, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
I'm not sure why they took that timeout. It's probably too late.
And so it's Phoenix with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. When this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what tough-minded squad they can be.
And that'll wrap it up. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Pass to Sutton. Three-pointer. They get it back. Austin. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but just couldn't make a shot. And here's Beckers. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. Dallas calls timeout.
I think the coach has to be frustrated by their lack of production offensively. And I can't blame them. You know, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
And it's at the point where this slump is going to take a mental toll on them. It's a good timeout to try to keep them from getting too discouraged.
And they've gotten the looks, they've gotten open, but they just can't get them to fall.
And the first one falls for her. Falls, so she hits both of them. The Mystics leading. To the left wing, Iriafen, guarded by Beckers. And the basket by Iriafen.
Her stroke has been dead on, inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. And the Wings making a change here. Here's Agunbowale. Segrist outside. Paige Beckers from outside. The offensive rebound. And they pick up 2.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Pass to Austin. From 8. Unable to get that one to go. The Wings trail. Agunbowale, defended by Sheldon. Now here's Beckers. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Iriafen. Pass to Austin. It's stolen by Beckers. Up top, Agunbowale, defended by Sheldon. Segrist outside. Here's Austin. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You cannot let Shakira get the ball down low. Austin is too much to handle.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so she drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Pass to Iriafen. Segrist brings the double team. Sheldon outside. Now Austin. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, it's urgent time right now for them.
No doubt. They need points, and they need points fast.
Agunbowale, shot is off. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So she gets them both, and it's a 7-point ball game. So the Mystics win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked, but it's a win nonetheless.
And I think the fans gave them an emotional boost. They really needed down the stretch. This crowd was with them all the way.
Pass to Morrow. Nelson Adota. Here's Morrow. Right side Mabry. Down to 5 on the shot clock to take the lead. The Valkyries pull it in. Inside. Ami here. It's good! Wow! What a shot!
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
And so here's Connecticut. Charles, covered by Thornton. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yeah, but they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
This is where their depth really comes into play. They've got a lot of talent at that spot. They love to have her out there, but they won't suffer too much with the new player coming in.
So she gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called, the Sun. And what's your take, guys?
They can game plan all they want in the huddle, but unless they put more time on the clock, this one's over.
Yeah, I don't know what they think they can accomplish with this timeout.
Maybe a drink of water?
From deep. No good there. So it's the Valkyries taking a W in a close game. This was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them.
Yeah, they faced some challenges, but held firm when they needed to. Defensively, offensively, effectively locking down the W.
And that'll wrap it up. Here's Clark. Outside McDonald. And that misses. That would have put them up. Seattle has shown up in force to support their Storm tonight.
Well, the energy already high in here. When you have a rivalry matchup like this, everybody is getting amped up.
And so for the Fever, in what promises to be an exciting regular season series, this will be the first of 3 games against the Storm.
This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And Blake, they don't want to let it slip away.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Clark. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. Misses the 3. Stolen by Clark. Oh, it's no good, and we're headed to overtime. Regulation has ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has heated up in this one as we've watched this one go to overtime. Pass to Sykes. Outside Williams. Here's Magdagor. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Oh, with length, speed, a bounce to her step. McMagor is a short of guard.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You look at someone like Ezzy Magmagor, a modern big, length defensively, can hit jumpers, just so talented.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. Here's Clark. Outside Powers. Back to Clark. Mitchell outside. Pass to Boston. 5 to shoot. Double team Aaliyah Boston. Magmagor with the rejection.
A difference maker on the defensive end. Magmagor, all-out efforts.
And it's the Storm with the ball. The lead is 2. Ogumake outside. Outside for Sykes. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Even with the decent coverage that time, she has every bit of confidence to drill that 3.
Absolutely, just keep shooting. I wouldn't bet against her the next time she's in that situation.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
To the inside. Here's Ogumake. And the Storm miss again.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Nice shot by Boston.
And it's the ability of Boston to score inside that makes her so dangerous.
Ogumake outside. No good with the triple. The Fever leading. Pass to Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Boston. It's stolen by Neko Ogumake. Sykes outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Magdagor. Turner grabs the board. Arc outside. It's stolen by Agumike. To the paint. Magdagor. The layup missed.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Clark penetrating.
Well, they had the foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Well, at least they're stopping the clock, Tim. That's not the worst case scenario for them.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. Sykes with the ball. To end the run. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but she'll go to the line to shoot three.
With tremendous handles and ways to score, Sykes is so difficult to stop. No choice but to send her to the line sometimes.
So the first of three is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. She makes the second free throw, and that narrows the lead to just 3. And no good on the third free throw, so she ends up going 2 of 3.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. That's not ideal.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3, and it's Seattle with the rebound.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
And she cannot convert on the second. That one misses. Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Time is the big factor here. You need to get the points fast and then foul.
Yeah, Tim, and it has to be a quick foul. Every second is critical at this stage.
Yeah, they cannot waste any time if they want to come back.
Shoots the 3. Pass to Sykes from deep. The shot comes out. And so it's the Fever who come out on top here. They had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in the overtime.
You know, they didn't probably anticipate
Ionescu, right side, to take the lead. Pass to Harrison. Ionescu. Here's Stewart. Here's the three. That shot off.
And we can feel the excitement here in Phoenix. This Mercury crowd is hyped.
Oh, when we were just walking into this arena, we could sense the intensity in here. The fans, the players, everybody bringing a little extra to this one.
And so for the Liberty, well, so far this has belonged to them. Let's see if they're able to keep it going against the Mercury.
And they're able to recover. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Goes up with it again. Harrison no good. With the crossover. And it's Bonner missing. On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Burke to take the lead. Rebounded by Copper. Here's Mack. Copper outside. Over Ionescu. Not enough on that one as it misses. So it's New York with it. Money!
Oh, that's who you go to in big spots. Ionescu, a huge bucket.
And the Mercury call time here.
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Pass to Sabali. Whitcomb. The putback. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yeah, but they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
From deep, Satu Sabali. They get it back. From past the arc, unable to get that one to go.
And the call will be against Brown.
And so she's picked up her final foul, and she will sit the rest of this one out. Get a comfy seat. That's it. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. From deep 3-point range, misses there. And so it's New York winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They really had to work for this one.
Yeah, weaker teams, they might have buckled at the end. Really with that crowd amped up. Everyone in the building really
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. She's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop for her.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
She misses that time, but only 5 misses in her 11 shots from the field, as she's 6 of 11. From about 16, misses off the left iron. Pass to Sykes. Now here is Agumake. Shoots. Comes up empty, and she's now 5 for 8. Here's Charles. To the paint. Izzy Magbagor, get that shot out of here. Here's Sykes, the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. And no good.
Throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. Got to get a better shot than that.
Pass to Magbagor. And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up 5. So she gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And the Sun call time here.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Morrow. Nelson Adota. Out to the wing. Tina Charles for 3. That shot off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And she misses the first one. Boy, she really wanted that one to fall. That's off as well, so she misses both. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Doesn't go for her. And so it's Seattle winning this one. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, there were some times that momentum
side, Agunmawale. Pass to Harris. A kick out to Agunmawale. 4 on the shot clock. Over Copper. Agunmawale, shot is off. And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Agunmawale. Whitcomb defending. Three-pointer Beckers. The Wings with another miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
And so she drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Dallas calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
I guess they're not yet willing to give up, but they have no quit in them. I'll give them that.
And you have to respect that, I suppose. Most teams, most coaches would be moving on from this one already.
And so it's Phoenix with the W. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Pass to Atkins. Over Hines Allen. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
And the Wings call time here. And she commits the intentional foul. She drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Left side, Atkins. Outside, Reese. Pass to Banham. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Dallas who scraped by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the...
Stolen by Shepard.
Well, in case you forgot, these LA fans are reminding everyone that they can make some serious noise.
And of course, I think these LA fans, happy to see Minnesota. Reminds them of that 2016 title they won, the banner flying proudly in this arena.
And so for the Lynx, they've currently got the lead in the season series against the Sparks.
Now here's Hamby. Basket number 8 for her on 13 attempts. That's a 62% clip so far.
The moment not scaring Hamby, a leader. She takes pleasure in hitting the big shots.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Williams with it.
Collier, covered by Collier.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Pass to Hamby. It's good.
Nimble move by Hamby getting around the contact into the shot.
The Lynx trailing. And here's Williams. Collier outside. Jackson with the steal. Soft touch off the glass.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Pass to Collier. Williams. Shepard. She's guarded by Stevens. Now Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, McBride misses. And the Sparks with possession here. And so they choose to intentionally foul. They double her with McBride. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. Collier, guarded by Jackson. from 12 feet out. That shot off the mark, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Pass to Vanloo. So the Sparks take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home. I think they had and felt like they had the edge and that extra confidence.
And that's a wrap, everyone. Outside Howard. Here's the three. New York with the rebound.
Well, New York is the #1 media market, and the Liberty fans are loud and proud. They make it tough.
The energy already high in here. When you have a rivalry matchup like this, everybody is getting amped up.
And for Atlanta, they're trying to get a leg up in the season series as they've split the first 2 games against New York.
Atlanta calls timeout. Ryan Howard drives in. Jones, back to Howard. Pass to Jones. Now Walker Kimbrough. 6 to shoot. Canada. She's covered by Cloud. On offense, here the Liberty. To take the lead. Laces one from 3.
Amazing. That's just serious composure from Cloud. Doesn't let the stakes rattle her at all.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
Yeah, on just about every possession at that.
And then a stop on every possession.
Gordon Canada for 3. And it falls! Oh, that is an enormous three-pointer. Timeout called the Liberty. Here is Ionescu. Launches a 3 right between the eyes.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Ryan Howard from the arc. No good from three-point territory. And so the big win by New York in a really tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, just wondering what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up. Here's Hartley. Pass to Charles. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Stevens.
Makes the most of her size and strength inside. Charles knows how to get herself to the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Sun making a switch here. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
She's the player you want at the charity stripe in that situation. I got no doubt about that.
To the middle. Hamby. Yep, count it.
The moment not scaring Hamby, a leader. She takes pleasure in hitting the big shots.
Pass to Charles. She scores her fifth field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Plum.
Erica Hamby on the wing.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Van Loo. Takes the 3. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Rivers. She's guarded by Plum. And they go to the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up 5. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Timeout.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Timeout called the Sparks.
Well, they're drawing up really the only thing they can here. Get off a quick shot, then foul.
That's got to be the game plan. I mean, free throws are really their only hope here.
And now they trail by just 4.
This coaching staff has so much trust in Stevens to come through when they need her.
And Stevens over to help. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here. And so here's Connecticut. And Hamby over to help. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Charles. There's the triple. Stevens grabs the board. Hamby. She's covered by Edwards. Knocks it loose. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
And she cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so she misses both. So it's a narrow victory for the Sun, but pulling it out for the W. A truly gutsy performance. Now Boston. Pass to Ionescu. And here's Beckers. Takes the three. And Sabrina Ionescu, good for three.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Timeout called the Western All-Stars. Outside Young. Here's Wilson. That one off the back iron and out. The Eastern All-Stars leading. Ionescu outside. The three ball. Offensive board. Plum from outside. And so it looks like the East All-Stars will retain possession here. On defense, the West All-Stars. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Young, covered by Ionescu. Mitchell outside. Back to Young. Wilson sets a screen. Lays it up and banks it in. Now the East All-Stars with it. A 4-point game. Ionescu outside. No good on the triple. Pass to Stewart. Inside. Here's Wilson. Count it! And she has brought them within 2 points.
Ice water in her veins. Everyone in the building knew that A'ja Wilson was going to take it and make it.
Pass to Boston. Here's Hamby. The tray. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. Here's the West All-Stars. Up top, Young. She's guarded by Plum. Down low. Stolen by Jones. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yeah, but they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so she drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
What a great game. Anytime you get to see all these stars
To the middle. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
On offense, Bonner is just relentless. Refuses to back off and drains a much-needed bucket.
Cunningham.
From outside, off the mark.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes for him down as well.
McDonald, no good.
And so here's Phoenix.
Copper outside.
Copper drawing the double team. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Both teams will make substitutions. And she hits both free throws. And it's an 8-point ball game. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Copper. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
And so it's Phoenix with the W. And that'll wrap it up. Right wing. Pass to Parker Tyus. Shoots over Williams. And no good trying to use the glass. To the wing, right side. Now here's Cardoso. Now Banham. 6 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. So both teams changing it up here. Hauled in by Reese.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
From the elbow. Unable to get that one to go. The ace is trailing. Pass to Wilson. Lloyd. Parker ties the screen. Back to Wilson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd.
When you need Wilson the most, she almost always delivers, has a sense for the important moments.
Pass to Reese. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Gray outside. Wilson connects from downtown.
I admire how A'ja Wilson's able to elevate her level of play in the clutchest of situations.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. Here's Bell. Sinks it!
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Pass to Banham. A 3-ball. Here's Cardoso. Nails it! And that shot brings them within just one.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Lloyd with it. She's picked up by Reese. Fades away. Oh, no good. To win the game. Oh, had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby. And we'll be back right after this. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. Wilson outside. Back to Gray. Pass to Lloyd. Goes up at the elbow. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Here's Banham. Outside Reese. Shot clock at 5. Rejected by Parker Tyus.
Sometimes the intensity of a close game can lead to bonehead plays like that one, guys.
And here is Gray. Pass to Lloyd. Three-pointer. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. And so it's Chicago with it.
Cardoso can't get it to go.
He just assumes she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
The steal. Well, overtime basketball, about 1.5 minutes played. Five to shoot. Outside Atkins.
Cardoso.
That's in for her 5th field goal of the game. Makes her 5 for 12 thus far.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Gray outside. Here's Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Yeah, just an elegant offensive weapon. Wilson has way too many go-to moves to count. Defenses have a hard time keeping up with her.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
And I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Now here's Lloyd. Down low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. We're in overtime here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. To take the lead. Chicago with the rebound. Outside Atkins.
Pass to Cardoso.
And stolen by Gray. Buries it.
Big bucket in a big situation. These kinds of plays come second nature to Gray.
Now Reese.
She's guarded by Wilson. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but misses. Now the Aces with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Parker Tyus. Lays out. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time. Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over.
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what the coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important they convert it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reese. And she can't bank that one in. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in a penalty yet.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
She gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So she gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. Some very important free throws there.
Here's Atkins. Asia Wilson grabs the board, and now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I don't think a 2-point basket does much good for them here.
Yeah, I think that's their only choice, a 3 and then a foul.
Just not enough time left.
Banham, covered by Lloyd. Pass to Atkins. Deflected and stolen by Lloyd. So the Aces win it, and that'll wrap it up. Pass to Stewart. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Close your eyes, kid. Stewart is fearless, and her team relies on her for those late-game buckets.
Now here's McLeod. Outside Wheeler. Just 5 on the clock. Forston. And it's off from 3-point range. Cloud outside. Stewart. Forston defending. To take the lead.
Well, with Forston's ability to play the guard or forward position, it makes her that much tougher on the defensive end.
It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Jones with it. Now McGregor defending. To the right side. For 3, Emma Misaman nails the tray.
The moment isn't normally too big for Misaman. If her team needs her, she delivers.
Pass to Sykes. Let's go with a 3. He's off from 3. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
And it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession. Can they get it? Can't connect. And so the big win by New York in a really tight game. That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone. Clark outside. Outside Cunningham. Pass to McDonald to take the lead. It's rebounded by Laxa. Phoenix in the lead. Bonner left side. It's hauled in by Boston.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
To the middle. Oh, they take the lead.
And Boston's teammates believe in her, especially when they need her to get a big bucket.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. So both teams changing it up here. Powers covering. That one falls.
What a big-time play. Copper should get some gold for that one. Showing some poise and draining the important shot.
Now here's Clark. Here's Petty. The three-pointer off the mark. Launches it. And Copper good for three.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. Absolutely essential to answer them back with a three of their own. And that gets this crowd going nuts.
Yeah, a close game like this, every possession is crucial. They've got to give as good as they get.
Can't cash in the 10-foot jumper. Clark outside. On the wing, Shea Petty. That three off the mark.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the three. Defense totally off balance.
Brown, guarded by Howard. Brown sets a screen. Back to Sabali. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Boston.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up 2. So both free throws good this time. And it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
So it's Indiana now. Pass to Powers. Puts up a three. Brown grabs the board.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
And she's able to hit the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
They not only need to draw up a score here, but a quick one.
And once they get that quick strike, there has to be an immediate foul.
Yeah, Brian, they can't waste any time.
Whitcomb with the steal. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
And she cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And she ends up making the second. And that puts them up 5. Timeout called the Fever.
Well, this one, it's not over if they can get a quick score then foul.
Yeah, a few missed free throws and they're right back in it, but it has to happen fast.
Exactly, Brian. Have to do it real quick.
Pass to Petty. Fires for three. Mercury with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so she drops them both. And it's a 7-point ball game. And so it's Phoenix with the W. And that'll wrap it up. To the middle to take the lead. Cloud pulls it in. The three, no good there. Malunga, defended by Harrison. Pass to Cloud. Mason on outside. Stewart. New York, no good that time either. Outside Wheeler. From past the arc, here's Malunga. It's in!
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
And the Liberty call time here.
Left side, Stewart. Pass to Cloud. Back to Stewart. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt.
And we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, burn some clock while they have the lead. Make it your friend. Get their number. Text them.
And this possession could decide their fate.
Please, 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 right here, most importantly, be careful with the ball.
And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
She's got ice water in her veins, guys. No way she's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance.
And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yeah, but they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Three-pointer, Natasha Cloud.
The rebound by Malunga.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And she cannot convert on the second. That one misses. Pass to Jones. The three-pointer, no good. And the foul on Natasha Cloud. And so she's picked up her final foul, and she will sit the rest of this one out. They had a comfy seat. That's it. She hits the first one, and that puts them up 5. Second free throw, no good that time, and she really wanted that one. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so it's Seattle winning this one. So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
She hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Both teams will make substitutions. And so she drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Needed those and got him. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Down low. Jones outside. Back to Griner. Howard covered by Collier. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Alicia Gray. Cans it from downtown.
Certain players shine in big moments. Gray is one, winning a national title back in college.
Pass to Collier. Over Howard. That shot by Collier, no good. To take the lead. Here's Canada. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many.
And here the Dream. Inside. Intercepted. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
Shooting 2.
She gets the first, and that will put them up 2. And the Lynx making a change here. So she gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Howard. Tight defense on her. On the wing, Alicia Gray misses the tray. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw misses for her. We'll see if she can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. To the wing on the left. Here's Griner. Can't connect. And so the Minnesota Lynx have won the series.
What an incredible accomplishment, getting to the WNBA Finals. I'm just telling the players, enjoy this. Every player in the world